This is Car Guys Talk with Andrew and Tavarish.
So you're definitely a Porsche guy. So you had that Porsche 911 kind of baby GT3. Then you got a GT3.
Yeah. So in the whole stop sale thing, is what got me a GT3. So I don't know if I'd spoken this to you guys, but right at that same time is when I was diagnosed with obsessive compulsive disorder.
Okay.
So I'm like truly medically diagnosed, is why I called this business or this thing Obsessed Garage, the YouTube channel Obsessed Garage.
Well, it's a good way to make light of a situation. I mean, it seems like it's worked out for you.
Trying to use it for good rather than evil, you know.
I'm just saying, if everybody with OCD had this level, like,
wow.
I think it'd be a good thing. Like, you got OCD, it's like, man, he's doing well.
So that car, that hesitation, that stumble was causing all kinds of problem. It was a large contributor to my panic.
Oh, of course.
So I had like
I had
a 3-month stint where I couldn't function. I couldn't go to work. I couldn't eat. I lost 40 pounds. It's what made me who I am today. Mm-hmm. But that part of it, my wife just said, "Look, why don't you just sell the car?" And I'm like, but I want and I need a Porsche in my life. I've gotten to this point. I don't want to go back. She couldn't understand why I would want another one. Mm-hmm. And so I said, well, look, I'm going to get the GT3. I don't know why this rationale was in my head, because the thing just had a stop sale.
Uh-huh.
My rationale was that they wouldn't let it.
Mm-hmm.
It's because of the bad publicity and what happened with the stop sale.
Right.
That this car is going to be vetted and perfected.
Uh-huh.
And so I had an opportunity I got an allocation because people backed out of their spots.
Right.
So I was on the phone with the Ocala dealership just north of here.
Right.
And I was putting a deposit down. I was going to order a white 991.1, a 2014 GT3. Mm-hmm. And while I kid you not, I couldn't make the story up. While I'm on the phone, the Orlando dealership calls me where I bought my Carrera S and said, we've got, like, they didn't even know I was looking. We've got a sapphire blue, which was what I really wanted. I was just too chicken to buy it because nobody had ever had a sapphire blue anything. Now they're everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm going to take credit for that.
You're the pioneer?
There was no sapphire blue anything anywhere.
You're the OG sapphire blue?
There was one picture online, of the color, and they said, we just had it show up. The guy backed out. Do you want it? You've got 20 minutes.
Okay, no pressure.
I said, hold on one second. I told Ocala, I said, Michael, my friend Michael Zimmerman said, hey, let me call you back. I'm getting a spec sheet on this GT3. So he sent me the spec sheet. It was like, carbon ceramics, yes. The gray stitching, sapphire blue, aluminum, all this, everything I wanted. A few things I didn't, like light design package and crap that I had to overpay for. And I went down. So my 4-month-old $127,000 Carrera S, I traded for $98,000.
Ooh,
it still hurts my soul. And I bought the GT3 sticker, $156,000. Mm-hmm. I almost crapped a brick because I got in the GT3. Now, no one really had these things. I got in the GT3, drove off the lot. And if you've never driven one, you wouldn't know that the PDK-S, there's no packing in the clutches. So it's just there's no insulation underneath there, so
it's noisy.
So it sounds like it's broken.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It's click, clack, clunk, and stumbles up to the line, and I'm like, oh my God. Now, I didn't have $156,000 at the time.
Right.
I did in my 401k, but not in my checking account.
Okay, yeah.
So I was taking on a rather substantial loan
Yes.
to buy this thing. And I'm just coming off of the worst 3 months of my life. I couldn't drive for a while. And I'm like, I had a panic attack at the darn stoplight where my new beautiful GT3. I bared it, grinned, drove home. And then I immediately got on the forum and said, is this supposed to do this? And everybody's like, yes, that's normal.
That's normal.